Okay, I should be okay now. Good morning. I am coming to you today. I apologize for that, but I wanted to start at basics. As far as getting your CDL, this video is for newcomers that are coming into the business that is wanting to get their CDL and how to move through the industry, how to progress, how to grow, how to do the things that you want to do in the industry. Is it a good time to get in the industry? It's always a good time to get in the industry, okay? Especially if you're trying to get out of a situation that you previously are in, not making any money, wanting to be able to get away. I don't know, just different um, things, and you can make good money. And also, but it takes a lot of hard work, okay? And you got to learn, you got to be independent. It takes a lot of hard work, okay? So I'm gonna go back to 8 years, 9 years ago when I started. I was looking for something to where I could generate an income, and I didn't have to go to another college and get another degree or whatever the case may be. And I saw truck driving commercials on TV and decided that, even though I never drove a truck before or even know how to shift the truck before, I would, try to do it. Right. So, and the best part about it is I didn't have to come up with any upfront money. Okay. They was willing to send you a bus ticket. You also have a place to stay. And some places do provide you a meal while you're going through school. Now, you don't get paid while you're in training. A lot of people don't pay you while you're trying to obtain your CDL because you're only valuable to the trucking companies once you get your CDL. Okay. That's when your payment starts. Okay. But we all got to start from somewhere. So if this is something that you think that you want to do or you're trying to get into, there's a couple of things that you need to do first to start preparing for that. I always say that this time of the year is perfect to get in trucking, okay? Because of the weather. You don't have to worry about snow. You don't have to worry about a whole lot of different weather changes, being out there in the cold, freezing, breaking down, all that kind of stuff. It's a good time to train. Okay. So let's just say I want to go get my CDL, right? I'm interested in becoming a truck driver. What are some of the things that I need to do first? Okay. The first thing that you want to do is study for your permit. Okay. Now, first of all, you got to make sure that that also, if you got tickets, you need to be able to clean them up. Okay. They don't want anybody to have serious ticket violations, especially reckless driving. Um, any drug possession charges. It's going to be hard if you have all these things on your record. Not impossible, but difficult. Okay. So you just have a little bit more challenges that you're going to have to be able to go through in order to get your license. All right. But it's not impossible. Okay. So what you want to make sure you got a regular driver's license. Okay. Most companies require that you have your regular driver's license for at least a year before you try to apply for your CDL. Okay. You want to make sure that you're able to pass a drug test. A lot of places are now going to hair follicles. So you need to be able to pass that. Okay. You don't want to take your permit and do all these things and get to a school that's way across the country and you fail your drug test. Okay. You got to come home. All right. And then if you have a failed drug test, it's going to be double, triple difficult for you for somebody to give you another chance. And you haven't even gotten in the industry and you already failing a drug test. Okay. So if you're not sure if you're going to be able to pass a drug test or if a drug test is in question for you, don't go out to CDL school. Okay. Because if you fail it, that is going to be on your record. Okay. Commercial driver's license is governed by the federal level, not the state level. Okay. So you got to go with federal rules. And one of those rules is that you do not participate in any kind of drugs. Okay. That they can detect, period. Okay. They have a zero tolerance. There's a SAT program and all that kind of stuff that you could take if something like that happened to you. But it's don't go down that route. If you can avoid it, don't. If you're going to be in this industry, be serious about it. Make a change for your family, make a change for yourself, and do the right thing. It's too easy to do the right thing. Don't take none of those CBD products and things like that, because people have tested positive with that. Okay, so don't take any chances. All right, be on the up and up. Okay, the first thing that you're gonna do is start doing your research. Like go, looking on YouTube, looking at videos, people getting in the industry, what companies that they're going to. Basically, a lot of companies are the same. You just there to get your CDL and get your training. Okay. Some people may turn you down because of different things, but I try to say get in where you fit in. Okay, somewhere where that will allow you to have the opportunity, because you can always change. You can always go to another company. You can always direct your path as far as what you would want to do. Okay, I tell people to try to find a school that's closer to you. Okay, like if you live in Georgia, find a trucking school that's in Georgia. If you live in Mississippi, like I did, I went to KLLM. Okay. And I was able to go there. They have CR England, they have Swift, they have a lot of training companies that will give you the opportunity to get your CDL, get your feet wet, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do is do the practice test. Go to CRST, Cdl.com. You can choose your state. I'm going to show y'all this. Okay, you can choose your state and go in here and take the practice test. Okay, get here because you got to pass that test with, I think, like an 80, and it's 3 tests that you have to take. You got to take your general knowledge. You don't have to do it all at one time. Okay, you can go down there different days and take it. Don't overwhelm yourself. You got to take your air brakes. Okay, and you got to take your combination. 3 tests, knock it out. Okay, now if you already have a class B, right, where you have your general knowledge and air brakes, then the only thing that you got to do is go and take your combination, and that will give you a class A permit. Okay, once you have successfully completed that, you will receive a class A permit. Okay, you are one step closer to being on your way out of there. All right, so once you get your permit, then you want to start applying for places to go that you can get your CDL. You can go to private companies. They have workforce. I think it's like the WIN, WIN programs. Checking your area to see if they have some free programs. You may get it through your college if they have a program as well. Also, you can do private schooling, checking your area, or you can go to a sponsor paid training where you don't have to pay anything, long as you commit to them anywhere for like 6 months to a year. Okay, you don't have to come up with any money up front. All right, now once you get accepted at one of these companies, Swift, Stevens, Knight, who else? CR England, CRST. There's a lot of them. Okay, just do your research on there. Okay, I can help you as well if you need me. But in order to come to me, you got to have your permit already. Okay, and the company that I have is Swift, so I can help you get into Swift if that's something that you want to do. Okay, now once you do that, then they have orientation every Monday. Okay, so every Monday, any Monday, you can leave and go to orientation unless you're in an area that has a lot of people that's attending and you have to be put on a waiting list. Okay, so go ahead and get yourself together to get on that list, so whenever they call you, you will be ready to go. Okay, things that you're going to need. Now, you're going to need to be able to, once you leave to go to CDL school and everything goes according to plan, you probably are going to be gone for at least a couple of months. Okay. Plan to be gone at least a couple of months. Okay. Because there's a lot of things that can happen. You can get up there and fail your test. You have to stay an extra week to pass your test. Okay. They give you so many chances. You may be up there waiting on a trainer. Okay. So there's a couple of things that can delay your process. All right. Usually when you get to CDL school, you're going to be in a hotel with another person. Okay. Unless they got dormitory rooms or something like that. But usually you have another driver that's there as well, trying to obtain a CDL as well. Okay. Don't get into any trouble, drama, anything like that. Remember your goal. Remember what you're going up there for. Okay. And make it happen. The quicker you stay focused and the quicker you get things done, the quicker it is that you will be able to upgrade to a solo driver. Okay. And that's when you're going to start making your money. All right. So how much money should you have? I would say anywhere, if you can, about $300. Okay, for food. I did a lot of Walmart trips. I was eating a lot of ramen noodles and all that kind of stuff just to make it through. Okay. And you may have to depend on some of your family to send you money. Okay. A lot of us, when we go into trucking, we don't start, a lot of people don't pick trucking to go into that's like has a whole bunch of money and I just want to go be a truck driver. Okay. It's usually, we're trying to make a change. We're trying to do better in our lives and obtain a career. Right. Okay. So once you do that, also, if you have a phone, you can download what is called Cdl Prep, which is an app. You can study that and also be able to pass your CDL permit. So now we got accepted into the school. We're going to the school. You're going to have if you got your permit, you're not normally going to have classroom training. Classroom training usually if you don't have your permit. I would suggest you get your permit first because if not, you're going to be an extra week in the school and y'all trying to get in there and out of there. Okay. So once you got your permit, you're going to start driving. They're going to teach you how to shift. They're going to teach you how to drive around in the area, how to watch your trailer, your tandems. You're going to be learning how to do your pre-trip, things like that. And that's stuff that you could be studying before you get there. So it won't be so hard when you actually get accepted into a CDL school. Okay. Plan on being there for about 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, just at the terminal, getting your license. Okay, now, have a study group. Okay, when you get up there, you ain't got time to be playing around with anybody. Get you a study group. Try to get everything that they done taught you down so you can pass that test. Okay, now, once you get your CDL, okay, that's when you start making a little bit of money. Not a lot, but a little bit. Okay. So you're going to get what is called training pay. Okay. Now, one of the highest training programs that pay the most is going to be Prime Inc. The reason is they're going to keep you in training for a while. Okay. You're going to be in training for a period of time. Okay. And I think they pay anywhere like $700 a week, but mostly training groups, training companies pay anywhere from $400 or $500 a week. When I went to school 8 years ago, we made, I think, $550 a week. Okay. And you got to work your behind off. Okay. Now, if you're a female student, please don't go up there saying, I want a female trainer, because you may have to wait a long period of time because there is not a lot of female trainers. So if they give you the opportunity to go out with a trainer, go out with that trainer. Okay. If you have any issues or problems, report the issues and problems that you're having and request to get on someone else's truck. Okay. You're not going to get, fired or let go or whatever. You should not feel intimidated if there's some inappropriate things that's going on that truck. Okay. Always speak up. Okay. You got your license now. right? So even if you don't make it at that company, you can go somewhere else. Okay. Never be intimidated by somebody that is doing sexual harassment is very live and well in trucking. Okay. So make sure you stay on your P's and Q's. It's a classroom setting. You're in a training environment. Okay. You don't have time to be in relationships, all that kind of stuff. Just get what you need to get so you can move on to the next level. Okay. Don't get caught up. All right. Now, once you get on a truck with that trainer, okay, you're going to be required to drive. Okay. Some training companies have where you can only drive, certain amount of hours a day. Some training companies have where you can only drive, you can't, they have to be in that front seat at all times. Okay. With your trainer. Just see whatever it is that their policy is and abide by that. Okay. You're going to have to learn how to drive up upgrades, downgrades. They try to put you up in the mountains so you'll know how to drive in the mountains. They're going to try to take you into like cities and things like that so you can know how to maneuver that truck in these locations. That's what training is about. Okay. So in order for you to upgrade and be a solo driver, you're going to have to do this independently. Okay. So the more you ask questions, the more you will be able to be okay when you become an independent driver. You don't want to get on that truck and just be silent, don't ask anything. There's so many people that don't know about slide. Ask about your tandems, okay? Get out when that trainer is getting out. Get out with that trainer. Make sure that you are walking around doing the things that they do. Okay, if a trainer is not properly training you or giving you the information that you need to be successful, you need to request another trainer. Okay, because it's too easy for you guys to get hurt out here, killed out here. You kill somebody, anything like that. So you want to make sure that you get the proper training required, that you will be able to operate a commercial vehicle safely. Okay. You're going to need to learn how to back that truck up. All right. You're going to do, be able to back it up into a dock, back it up into a truck parking space. Learn how to back that truck up before you get off your trainer's truck. Okay. And a lot of it's going to come as you go, but make sure you got the basics down before you get off that truck. It's too easy for you to get out here on the road, have an incident, back into something, tear up property or whatever, and get tickets and all this kind of stuff on your record when you don't have to. Okay, so that's just to protect you guys, but make sure you get that proper training. Okay, so next, a lot of people ask now, what happens after I'm on training? How long am I going to be on the truck? Normally, you're going to be on that truck for 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, take your time. I know it's not a lot of money, but your safety is better than, trying to get out there and rush and mess up. Okay, so make sure you take your time, and you're going to come back to the yard or to the terminal or whatever the case may be. And your trainer is responsible for making sure that you know how to complete a load. You're going to learn your paperwork, your e-logs, how to move your tandems, how to back up the truck. It's a lot of things that go, how to manage your time, how to trip plan to make sure that you can get from point A to point B, because a lot of places trucks are not allowed. So you got to make sure that you're on the right route so you don't get caught up somewhere in Chicago and you're going through a low bridge. Okay, you got to make sure you know the bridge law. Okay. Those are very important things. Every state has different laws about everything. Okay. They should be teaching you how to trip plan with your map. Okay. A lot of us use our GPS, and although it's good, but common sense too, you got to also be able to see it and visualize it. Okay. How to manage your time appropriately so that you are arriving and picking up your loads on time. Okay, and how to communicate. when you're out there on the road, how to keep yourself safe, especially for you females out there. Okay, you don't want to be in the truck stop wearing all these provocative clothes and this, that, and the third. This is a workplace, and our industry has a majority of males. Okay, and how you think a person should treat you may not be the way that they actually treat you. You may get cat calls, you may get, a lot of unwanted things that may happen to you because of the way you're dressed. Okay. I know it's not right, but things happen. Okay. So protect yourself at all times. Make sure you locking them doors. Make sure that you do your seatbelt so someone can't open up your truck. But keep yourself safe. Okay, make sure your family members know where you are. Keep in touch with them. If you're getting out at nighttime, make sure you have somebody on the phone with you. Keep yourself safe, because there's a lot of things that happen to people out here on the road. Okay, so you cannot take any chances. Make your conversations very minimal, and don't leave yourself out there. Don't be telling people, what you got in your truck, where you're going, all those kinds of things. Just be discreet. Okay. So once you get back, you're going to upgrade, right? You're going to come show them what you could do and all that kind of stuff, and you're going to upgrade. A lot of companies, especially if you go to like a Swift, a CR England, or these different big CRST, they may have dedicated accounts, okay, that you can sign up for. So you may be able to get on a regional account. You may be able to get on a local account. You may be able to get on an account after you come back for training. The biggest issue that people will have is they want to go local as soon as they get their CDL. Okay, and as crazy as it may seem, a lot of places won't hire you unless you got a year experience over the road, and then you could end up getting local positions, but they're out there. Okay. Now, once you've been on the road like a solo driver, and you at least have 3 months behind you as a solo driver, you're able to move to different companies if you want to. Okay, if there's a better company in your area with better pay, long as you are a solo driver, you will be able to apply for the positions. Now, the one thing that I love about having my CDL is like, if you got a CDL and you got your experience and you don't have any tickets and you're a safe and good driver, you can go anywhere you want to. Okay, it's not like you're gonna have an interview and they're gonna have to select who gets the position and all that kind of stuff. Usually, wherever you want to go, whatever position you want to have, all you got to do is apply and it's yours. Okay, so as long as you meet those qualifications. All right. Now, once you become a solo driver, I would say, in my opinion, is to be a company driver for a while. Okay, give it that first year. You need one good year with no hiccups, with safe driving, no tickets, you know where you're going, your loads is on time, all this kind of stuff. 1 year, just put 1 year in, okay, where you're able to get out there by yourself and you're learning your craft. Okay, so you're gonna be making anywhere, I would say, between 38 cents to 40 something cents a mile. Okay, so it's not a lot of money, but you're getting paid and you're getting your experience, because the most important thing besides pay is safety and your experience, because your safety and your experience will take you a long way and get you to the money that you want to have. All right. So there's no fast, quick, magical thing of over $100,000 and all that kind of stuff. It's hard work, determination, and making sure that you stay safe out here on the road. Now, once you get your year in, so just for example, if I was making 38 cents a mile and you did an average of 3,000 miles a week, you're going to be looking at a check of about $1,100 before taxes. I mean, before they take out taxes. Okay, so I would say anywhere between $1,000, $1,300 a week before they take out taxes. Not a lot, but it's probably maybe more than what you would get before you got in the trouble. Okay, so get that experience in. A lot of people, some people, what you can do to add to your income is what I did is after my year, safe driving, got my 1 year safety thing. You start training. There's nothing wrong with having two eyes in the truck. Okay. That is one way. It's not the only way, but if you want to increase your income, you can train other students that have their that have their CDL on the truck with you, right? To gain additional income. Okay. Now, once you have about 3 months on the road, okay, you're going to be open up to other job opportunities like JB Hunt. You may go to national carriers, Pam Transport, JNR Sugar. There's plenty of other companies. When you got your year, okay, when you got your year of safe driving, you go anywhere you want to. Okay, take your time. All right, usually those positions start anywhere from 50 cent, 58 cent. Now you're making anywhere from 13 to 1500. Sometimes you can do 1700. If you want to, you could get your endorsements. Okay, there's your tanker endorsement. There's your hazmat endorsement. There's your doubles and triples endorsement. Okay, so you can get those endorsements on your record, and that's an added bonus to your pay. Okay, because you can work for somewhere like FedEx. Okay, you can work for Walmart, which they're doing at least $80,000-$90,000 a year. Okay, so that's a significant increase in your basic revenue for after your first year of driving. Okay, but you got to put in the work. Now, some people will ask me and say, well, hey, Tamara, how you feel about lease purchase? I want to own my truck, right? But I don't have the money to put down on my truck and my credit is not that good. So what can I do? You can lease a truck, okay? Now, there are some good leases. There are some really terrible leases out there. Leases are now, I think, starting to fade away. There's going to be there. I think there's going to be like a little bit more regulatory on leases and predatory leases because not a lot of drivers are successful in paying a truck off with a lease. The lease is for the company and it's not for you. And if you happen to make it through it, you know, those people are far and few between. Okay. A lot of times what they'll do is you'll be in that lease for 3 years. They'll say, oh, we got this brand new shiny truck. Do you want to turn your truck in and get another truck? Now you're in another 5-year commitment. Okay. So you 8 years in the game and still haven't paid the truck off. Okay. Some of these leases have big buyouts. Okay. So if you haven't got the money to put down on a truck and you don't have good credit, and then when you spend your 4 or 5 years paying on a truck and they want another $40,000 from you. A lot of times people don't have that. So now you're continually in that lease, right? And by the time you get through paying for it, a lot of times your truck may not be worth anything or having breakdowns. So you got to get a new lease and you start the cycle all over again. Okay. So be careful of those leases, lease purchase. Okay. It's not set up for you to win. It's set up for failure. And a lot of people have failed in leasing. Okay. What you can do is you can save your money, right? And you can go to an outside company and you can put down payment on a truck. And then that way you can take your truck anywhere and you will have a better chance of completing a lease from an outside company than you would from having to keep your truck at that location. That's not where they get you at. They let you lease a truck, then they say you can't take it anywhere. So if you make somebody mad, they're not giving you the miles that they was giving you, or you're sitting for a long period of time. It's so easy to be making $15, $17, $2,000 a week to making nothing and have to owe. And then you really have to be dedicated in that lease. You can't have a lot of bills going on when you're doing a lease, okay? Because you want to take off with your friends, you want to go on vacation, you want to do all these other different things, and that bill still goes, okay? Nobody stopped payments. All right. That's how a lot of trucking companies get their trucks paid off, is through you leasing, and they put all the burden, all the expenses onto you, right? And they don't take any of the expenses. You got the fuel, you got the truck note, some of them make you pay a little insurance. They also take out money for escrow, different things like that. And you can find yourself, almost getting ready to complete your lease, and something happens, and they take the truck back. All your money is gone. Okay. So those are some things that you have to really look for when you're leasing a truck, right? So my suggestion would be save your money. Try to put down on the outside, going to Freightliner yourself, MHC, some outside company that will allow you to take that truck anywhere, and keep your payments low, and try to get your payments like on monthly payments. Okay. Somebody that's really on the up and up. Throughout the lease, if you want to go through the ownership part. Okay. But if you don't want the responsibility of fuel and truck breaking down and all that kind of stuff, there's plenty of other ways that you can make money as being a company driver with your experience, and make just as much as a lease driver. Some people want their benefits. Some people want to be able to retire. Some people want, they want to have that home time, and don't want that responsibility of having that overhead on them. Okay. Which is perfectly okay. You just have to decide how it is you want to move in this industry. Okay. So if you're looking at the company side, then you're going to be looking for jobs that have an increase in pay and more time at home, and also benefits. Okay. So you will be okay. You still can buy your house, your car, and take care of your family being a company driver. Okay. You also can do those things under owner operator. Okay. So if you're focused and you more have a business mindset, and you want to be able to own one truck, two trucks, three trucks, whatever the case may be, then go to ownership route. Okay. So I would suggest, if you're doing ownership, to pay your truck off first before you jump out to do anything else as far as an authority is concerned, anything like that. Get that bill out the way. Okay. Because when you move up to authority, it's more bills that come your way. So if you're barely surviving on lease, wait till you pay that truck off. Okay. And then you will be able to get your authority. Okay. So getting in the industry, get your CDL, get your experience, train if you want to. Okay. Go to company driver route, and find the job that fits you, dedicated, local, regional, whatever the case may be, where you're out here making 60, 70 cents a mile, still bringing home a decent income, and able to provide your family with benefits. Okay. FedEx, Walmart, some of those big companies that you could work for that really pay their drivers really well. Okay. Or you can go the owner operate, put down your money on a truck, pay that truck off. Now, if you want to get your authority, you'll be able to do that. Okay. What does authority mean for me? Is it worth it? Is it not? It's up to you. You could be an owner operator, lease your truck on, pay for your truck, and get a percentage leasing that truck on with a company. They will give you a trailer. Okay. And you'll be able to move just fine that way. Or you can get your authority. Okay. What I love about it is, once I pay my truck off, I can work how I want to. If I want to do 3 days here, 4 days here, whatever the case may be, I can do that. Okay. And I don't owe anybody anything if I don't run. Okay. Except for paying my own thing. Now, if you're looking at getting on your authority, you're going to need about $10,000 to do that. Okay. To cover your insurance, to pay for your tags, to get everything set up right, and to have some money in your savings so that if anything happens, you will be able to take care of the maintenance. But having your own authority, to me, it's a sense of independence. It's a sense of being able to pick my time and how I want to spend my time, and be able to do move how I want to move. Okay. You do make more money Okay, so another thing that you could do is you could become dealing with logistics and get into freight brokering. You get into maybe dispatching your own trucks, having people to help you with your company, to build on your company. But it's several ways that you can move throughout this trucking industry, and it's not just one. What I would encourage you to do is to write your journey down. Okay, right, whatever it is that you want to do and how you want to accomplish it, and have a 1-year goal, a 3-year goal, a 5-year goal. Okay, and say, this is what about year 6 or by year 7, I want to have my truck paid off. I want to be able to get out the industry. I want to put drivers in my truck. I want to add on to my truck. Okay, but to do that, take your time and make sure that you have your ducks in a row. You got your accounting set up, you got your payroll set up, you're able to keep your paperwork, you're in compliance. Okay, if you do decide to get your authority, do not add on trucks until after you pass your first safety audit. Okay, it's bad enough that you got to be responsible for yourself, but you don't want to have to be responsible for if you got 5-10 trucks and you have been in the industry a year. Okay, a lot of people go out of business because they build too fast. And that's one thing that you don't want to get to this level of the game. And then all of a sudden you're out of business because you built too fast. Okay, take your time. There's levels to this. And the more that you take your time and accomplish, each level separately, the better off you will have with longevity, and the better off you will be able to grow. Okay, there's nothing wrong with growing, adding on trucks and things like that, but you don't want to do that your first year. Okay, because your insurance is going to kill you. A couple of things that's going to put you completely out of business. Okay, if y'all haven't figured this out by now. Okay, when you get to the point where you get your own authority, some of the things that's going to put you out of business is fuel. Fuel might put you out of business. Okay, $5-6 a mile ain't no joke if you're paying for your own fuel. Okay, you don't have this huge significant fuel discount, and you got an overhead of the truck. Okay, another thing that is going to put you out of business, if you grow too fast in your first year of business, most likely the only people that are going to be writing you policies with 2, 3, 4 trucks is going to be Progressive. Okay, and Progressive is good at giving you these high premiums, and what's going to happen, you may make it through your first year. Okay, but your second year, they're going to come back on you and they're going to double up and increase it. Okay, and nobody's prepared for that. You're not prepared for that. So you will have all these people under you, and you're responsible for paying their insurance, and you're not going to be able to do it. And the reason why is because fuel is high, rates is low, and insurance is going to get you. If insurance don't get you, fuel is going to get you. Okay, if fuel don't get you, these rates will get you. So there's several different ways that they can really put you out of business. All right, so that's why it's very important for you to grow your business slowly. All right, and capitalize on the times that rates are high and everything is going well. That's not a time to ball till you can't ball no more. That's the time for you to be really saving. And after your first year, you done completed your 18 months, and you completed your safety, your FMA safety audit after 18 months. Go ahead. Okay, because now you can be able to switch to an insurance company. My insurance went from $1,700 a month to all the way up to $2,200, because Progressive likes to put extra money on you if you have extra people in the truck. Okay, so my insurance coverage went from $2,200 a month down to $1,300 a month. Okay, that's by keeping a safe rating, going to DOT inspections, not getting shut down. So that's another thing. Your safety will get you out of business. Okay, if you're hiring any and everybody to come into your company, okay, and they're going to the DOT way stations and getting towed, getting in accidents, getting tickets, getting shut down, getting out of service, and doing all these different things to your company and your DOT number, that's going to put you out of business. I'm a broker, okay? I'm a freight broker. First thing I'm gonna do when you want to move any of my freight, I'm gonna look at your safety rating. And if I see that you got out of service, especially for ELD, out of service for ELD, out of service for non-maintaining your equipment, why would I give you a load of my customers, okay, that it's a high probability that that load may need to be recovered or stopped for some reason, okay? So that's another thing. Insurance, safety, fuel, low paying loads. Those are some of the things that will get you out of business quickly, okay? And it will reset the market. Okay, there's a lot of people that get into the industry every day, getting their authority, and within a couple of years or 2 to 3 years, they're out of business. Okay, don't let that be you. Take your time. Make sure you're doing your paperwork. Make sure you're filing your IFTA. Make sure you're doing your KYU. Make sure you're doing your UCR. Make sure you're doing your IFTA. Make sure you're doing your tags. Make sure that you're doing everything that you need to do. So whenever you do add another truck, all you're doing is repeating the process. Okay. And you have to be strict with your company. Okay. I know you want to help people. I know you want to give people opportunities. I know you want to give out second chances. But remember, when you're a small fleet, when you're a small company, you're responsible. If somebody fails a drug test, okay, you got to be responsible. How you going to come up with a program for that? Okay. You got to make sure that you maintain their MVRs, that they keep, clean records. Okay, you don't want to get all the way from getting your CDL, paying your truck off, owning your own truck, getting your own authority, to have other people come into your business and mess it up for you. Okay, so be mindful of that, and have the same requirements as some of these other companies. 2 years experience, clean MVR, no failed drug tests. Okay, and pay your drivers well, and you will be successful and be able to build like you want to. Okay, safety rating, paying your drivers well, having good equipment. Okay, make sure that you stay in compliance. You will be able to grow your business. All right, so I hope this helps, guys. I don't know how long I've been on here, but I hope that helps. This is one of my little training videos that I'm doing for today. And I'm getting ready to go out tomorrow. Peace, love, joy, and happiness. You guys have a wonderful, happy 4th of July. And I will be doing another video next week. If you have any questions, you can put them down in the comments. If you would like to be a part of my mentorship program, all you have to do is go to Miss Diva Trucker YouTube channel, select join, and select a package of $14.99 a month or $29.99. What is the difference? $14.99, you could ask me questions. You're added into my private group, guys. Okay, I have a private Facebook group. If you don't know where it is, I'll show it to y'all. Okay, what you do is you sign up for 14 or $29.99. $29.99, I call you. We're gonna have one-on-one. Wherever you are, I'll meet you there. Okay, we're gonna come up with solutions on whatever it is that you're trying to do. Okay, so some people are trying to get to CDL, some people are trying to be dispatchers, some people are trying to be freight agents, some people are trying to have a brokerage, some people need shippers, some people want to buy a truck, some people want to get their own authority. So whatever it is, that's the group for you. You don't have to worry about somebody, being negative, doing this, doing that. I do one-on-ones with people who pay $29.99. They have my phone number. They can call me at any time. I schedule a one-on-one with them as they go through their journey. Okay, everyone needs a mentor, someone to help guide you through. And I've done this. I've been in this for 8 years, 9 years, and I can help you get to where you want to be. All right. So let's see, where is my mentor? And you're free to cancel. Okay. If you get in the group and you find that none of the information in there is helping you in any type of way, Okay, cancel. It's that simple. Okay, cancel. All my videos for freight agent and things like that are recorded and they are posted in a group so you can review at any time. How about that? Okay. And yes, people are still able to join the agency once they bring in a customer. Okay. But you can't be a broker and work in the agency too. All right. Does that make sense? Okay, so this is my mentorship group. Okay, I post 3 to 4 times a day in here. This ain't it. Hold on. It's the mentorship training. Where's that one? Here it is. It's this one. I'm sorry. I'm going to that one. Not that one. It's Miss Diva Tracker mentorship / training group. And this is where everything is. Okay. Handouts, shippers. I put files and everything in there. So this is where we interact. All right. Okay. So SBA, to get certified, your UCR, I give out a lot of information there. Okay. Other than that, guys, I will talk to y'all later. Peace, love, joy, and happiness. You all have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye. Bye.